Good morning, everybody. Good afternoon. And good evening. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Let's Play series. It's been a while, hasn't it? Well, fear not. I have not abandoned things, so get that silly thought out of your head. Bunz has been busy. Oh, what is this place? Oh, hello there, Pierre. So let me give you the grand tour. Here we have a nice dining room table, accompanied by pastries and decoration. We have the kitchen area. Oh, we got something burning too. Luckily not this nice chicken. Yes, I know, Pierre. We'll get back to you. Just one moment. We've got the potion bar, and I don't want any narcs trying to get me in trouble, alright? Because we got a potion brewing license, and of course, ooh, look at this lounge area. Look at this nice floral rug. Very, very snazzy. Now, let's head on upstairs, shall we? A frame from one of the best fighting movies ever, The Way of the Dragon, starring Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee. Now, making our way across here, what we've got here is the ultimate crafting zone. Yes, everything a crafter could want, including a chest of a stupid amount of anvils. Yes. And over here we have the aesthetic, just random junk storage area. Basically anything that's not going to go in shulker boxes and my end chest will end up in here somewhere. Then yeah, oh, look at this. Yes, we've got the cat zone. And of course, you know, in good cat fashion, they don't want to hang out on their own furniture. Instead, they'll go hang out on my furniture or in an empty box. But nonetheless, they come here every once in a while, and yep, they're scratching up the wallpaper. Frickin' cats. And then, yes, the master bedroom. Very moody, but quite nice. And we kept the bed. Now, before we get too carried away with today's episode, we got some things to take care of. Pierre. Okay, man. It's been months, and there's still no sign of Jules. This is getting out of hand. Where is your brother? Come on, cough it up. Your brother's whereabouts, I mean. Not a hairball. Scared? What could he possibly be scared of? Of me? How could that be? What? You mean to tell me that I put on a Halloween costume over 2 years ago, and I forgot to take it off, and I've been walking around like a spooky dork this whole time? Well, this is embarrassing. Now, excuse me for a moment, everybody. I need to get changed into something a little bit more comfortable. And we're back. What's up, everybody? Ooh, I'm feeling good now. Yes, Now that I took that freaking costume off, it does feel a little chillier, I gotta say. How's this, Pierre? Is this any better? Thought so. Now let's take a snooze in the master bedroom. And I'll show you what else has been going on. in the morning. Ah, yes. So, out here, what we have is just a serene experience, if you ask me. Yes. I had to make a whole scene dedicated to the cherrywood tree. I mean, look at those petals. It's so good. It's so good. Yep, we're growing some pitcher pods there. We got our sniffer fella. Found him on live stream once. This sniffer had a friend, but something happened to him. Now, don't go accusing me of any nefarious acts, all right? It had to be of stray skeleton fire, or what happened to this fence. A lightning strike. Kind of intense. Anyway, moving on down the path here. Yes, we have a very nice path. I'm working on getting rid of torches as much as possible. Still some work to be done, but for the most part, it's pretty torch-free. Okay, maybe not entirely, but, you know, every bit counts, yeah? But let's take a stroll on down to Ding Dong Ranch. Oh, yeah. Had to give the horses a proper stable. Oh, look at that. That one wants to be in here. See, these are free range horses within reason. I plan to do more with the horses, like some timers and jump height tests and stuff like that, but that's a project for another day, as is all projects, isn't it? But we'll revisit this. The horses, they're a lot more manageable with these newer updates, you see? So, we'll have to go over that another day. One important thing that I've been trying to focus on with these builds is networking with a path. Even if I'm flying around most of the time, the fact that things are connected with paths and roads just really makes it feel just like there's that much more thought put into it. Now, shut up, Bunz. Let the reveal happen. Bum, 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 bum. Look at this. Ooh. I think this might be my favorite thing I've built in this world so far. Aesthetically, we got this wonderful, wonderful place. But on the inside, it's a bit of a mess. Oh, frickin' Enderman. Frickin' Enderman. Everywhere. Always putting stuff where it don't belong. What we have here is a handy dandy moss farm. Well, bone meal farm using moss. Now, I'm not going to go over too much detail on this farm because I already have a tutorial for it on this very channel. Link in the description below. But yeah, very cool farm. Works pretty good. Some bone meal ends up in the top here, but yeah, pretty much stays on all the time. I don't even know why I built a on-off switch because this is just running 24/7. Trying to get more of these torch flowers because these really, I love those torch flowers. They pop pretty good, and I like that they do kind of fit in with the overall color here that's going on quite nicely, if you ask me. Oh yeah, and I gotta show off these basic little custom birch trees. They're simple, but they're just so nice. Hopefully on this journey, we stumble upon Jules. I'm sure we will, now that the costume's off. Heading on up here, this is kind of untamed territory. You see, this is more recent developments, if it isn't obvious enough. But, oh, look at that. Oh, look at that handsome face. Hello, Jules. Long time no see, buddy. Hanging out by the gunpowder farm. That's kind of concerning. Sounds a little chaotic, if you ask me. But yes, here we have the magnificent monstrosity that is my rocket factory. This is This is at its most basic. So what essentially we got is just some pretty average sugarcane farms off to the left and right. Don't mind me. Let's go into cheat cam mode just for demonstration. So what we got going on in here is an observer pointed down at the bottommost sugarcane rung there, because the observer, if you didn't know, can actually detect when this bottom sugarcane is trying to grow, which is kind of odd. That's a thing, everybody. Anyway, so it detects when that bottom rung tries to grow. We then capture the signal back here, run it to a bunch of pistons. Basically, it means we harvest the sugarcane faster over time. Now, mind the darkness a little, but this is where we're spawning creepers. This is a creeper-only spawn area, and over time we periodically just shoot out some water and shoot them down to the bottom where we are burning them alive. Absolutely 100% humane. And then, yeah, we got the kind of ugly spawn place up here. I've got ideas on how to make this more aesthetically pleasing, but right now we just hang out up here and we get a whole bunch of gunpowder. Now let's move along. Now I might as well get you an aerial view of this, because look at what we've got down below. That's right, the trading hall. It's kind of sort of finished, at least structurally. But now you get a good view of what my vision was all those months ago. It's not done yet though. See, we still got to do the pyramid part. But that's how I say a future Bunz problem. I say that quite a bit. Plan is really that I'm not gonna mess with this too terribly much until I get a gold farm running, for obvious reasons. Now we're kind of in a race with the Mojang developers here, aren't we? Because they might be nerfing the zombie villager effect. So we might have to get going on that gold farm sooner rather than later. You catch my drift? But before we get going on a new project, we got to be good. We got to be better than that. We got to finish what we started, okay? It's not a big ask, all right? So let's get going on the interior of this fantastic moss farm. You know, I think I'm getting pretty good at this thing. Not to toot my own horn. Oh yes. Here we have the Moss Sage's hut. That's what I kind of went for a little bit. We got some experiments happening over here. Some life and some death. Some dirty old bed. Barrels full of dirt and who knows what else. And of course, the functionality still remains. And then, yep, we got the back doors, so we can get behind the scenes and fix anything if we need to. But we shouldn't need to do that because it's my expert redstone expertise. Aha. All right. So I am going to consider this finished. Boom. We did it. The house is pretty much finished. I'd like to do some outside work, but that's a different story. The house is pretty much finished. The moss farm finished. Now for the gunpowder farm. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Part of this process was that I converted that moss farm over there so that I could steal moss blocks, and then I used those moss blocks to build this. Kind of an easy way of getting lots of blocks without actually having to do the mining yourself. That's kind of nice. Now it's time for me to make some decisions about this monstrosity. But before I get too carried away, I'm going to end the episode here. Right in here. This feels like a good spot, don't you think? I'm going to leave the rest of that build to future Bunz. That's a future Bunz problem. Like the word of the day. So I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a comment. Let me know how you thought of it. I'd love to read it. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Until next time, ta-ta for now. Ta-ta.